Alright, you guys know the drill. Spot an anachronism and take a shot if you are so inclined. Okay, this is another episode of Bronze Age Caveman. Super Genius, Wrath of Pharaohs. This one's called Hippopotamus. Music is by Sound Ride Music. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It hurts my feelings when people don't do any of those things, and nobody ever does, so whatever. Alright, so it is dusk on day one of Elam's journey to Canaan to acquire the secrets of smelting iron. And they're about here, about a day's journey from Uruk to Marad. Elam gathers his crew for the evening debrief, while a dinner of rehydrated grains, vegetables, beans, and meat boils in a pot over an open fire. Elam begins issuing instructions. He says, Komal, Korwan, start serving chow as soon as we finish up here. And Chaw, Ball, join me at the end of the line. Make sure the crew eats first. And Mal, Forgar, eat first, then get spears and establishes a security perimeter. Thrall Joe and Thrall Bob whisper at the back of the assembly. Thrall Bob says, Hey, did you hear about the missing generic ball thrall? Thrall Joe says, No, you're kidding me. Already? We're missing one already? The generic thrall overhears the conversation and butts in. You guys talking about the missing thrall? Yeah. Ragumby was rowing right next to him. Maybe he knows something. Elam is distracted by the chattering at the back of the group. And he says, Hey! Am I interrupting you guys back there? They say, No, boss. Many apologies. Alright, you guys. First, I need you guys to shut up and listen. Then go find Angry Slave and Pulast. They're digging a latrine pit behind the tent. Tell Pulast to get some chow, grab a spear, and join the security detail. And tell Angry Slave to break for chow. Yes, boss. The three thralls go behind Lilia's tent to the freshly dug latrine pit to talk to Angry Slave and Pulast. Thrall Joe says, Hey Pulast, Velam says you need to get chow and help Forgar provide camp security. He says, whatever Velam says. Thrall Joe says, Hey Ragumby, we were wondering what you know about the missing thrall. Yeah, he got a severe case of the shits. It's gotta be from sitting behind that damn ox. Every time it farted, I could feel stink particles cover my face and mouth. Yuck. That generic thrall must have low tolerance. Lucky for me, I've been working around shit my whole life. I'm used to it. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, lucky for you. Yeah, he ran off into the bushes as soon as we set the gangplank. I thought he'd be right back. Turned around, lost sight of him. Next thing you know, he disappeared. He didn't come back. That's all Joe says. Well, maybe a giant monster ate him. Well, I didn't hear a thing. If a monster ate him, I'd think I would have heard him scream his head off. But there was nothing. Well, maybe the monster bit his head off before he could scream. Yeah, well, maybe. I have a real bad feeling about this bullshit riverboat cruise. One day, one missing. Can't help thinking I'm next. At this rate, none of us will make it back to Uruk. You would think Velam would have sent someone out looking for him. But nothing. It makes me think he doesn't give a shit. I swear if I ever get the chance, You better be careful what you say, said Thrall Bob. I don't take Velam for someone who will sacrifice a thrall at the drop of a hat. I mean, that'd be way too expensive. But I bet he'll do what's needed to keep order. You don't want Velam, humans sacrificing you for seditious conspiracy. Make an example of you. He has that authority as the new Uruk priest, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I bet being burned alive at the stake is no picnic. Do you think there's anything to what Shaw said? What's that? That unnamed generic thralls are expendable? I didn't hear that. I must have been on the boat. It wouldn't surprise me. The gods are weird like that. Yeah, they are pretty weird. Cruel, sadistic, petty, vengeful. Yeah, but other than that, they're pretty cool. Anyway, you guys want to get high after dinner? Take the edge off? Well, sure. I'm game. Hell yeah. Charles has mushrooms. He may be in a sharing mood if we play our cards right tomorrow. Yeah, should make for easy rowing. The thralls line up to receive chow. Hortu fills generic Vilem's thrall's bowl with stew. And Kamal fills his cup with near beer. Vilem, Chal, and Ball stand at the rear of the line discussing the day's progress and plans for tomorrow. Vilem says, yeah, we need an earlier start tomorrow so he can set up camp earlier. This fumbling around in the dark is a problem. And we need to send out a search party for that missing thrall. Horwan and Kamal serve the next thrall in line. There's rustling in the bushes. Thrall Joe says, hey, did you hear that? Well, hear what? That! That's a freaking hippopotamus, Ragumby says. A hippopotamus bursts from the bushes and charges straight for Horwan, Kamal, and generic Ball Thrall, and knocks them over, then heads straight for generic Vilem Thrall. The hippopotamus stomps out the fire, then crushes generic Vilem Thrall's head. Ragumby says, holy hippo. Yeah, Thrall Joe says, scratch one generic thrall. Charles' prophecy may have a little credence after all. Ball, Charl, and Vilem watch the hippo rampage. Vilem says, goddamn hippopotamus. Charles says, goddamn hippopotamus. Ball says, ugh, gods must be crazy. Maul, Forgar, and Pulas chase away the hippo with their spears. After the commotion settles down, Vilem, Chal, and Ball circle around the downed thrall. Ball says, I would have never guessed that's what a thrall's head would look like after being stepped on by a hippopotamus. It looks kind of cartoony, Charles says. Ball says, well, what do you think? Do you think he'll make it? I mean, he is still breathing. No, that's just nerves. Give it a minute, it'll stop. Yeah, I've seen a few guys die in the army. They try to hang on as long as possible. The body just wants to keep living. But it stops twitching eventually. Vilem waits. There, see? Total loss. We better find that missing one. There are no thrall stores until we get to Babylon, so if we don't, I'll have to head back to Uruk on the chariot and pick up some replacements. Pain in the ass. We'd be okay if it was just one, but two, that's a problem. Should we bury him? Nah, leave him for Peaches. Ball says, oh look, there she is now. Peaches begins to devour the generic thrall. And Vilem says, well, when she's done, I'll have a thrall cut up and bag the leftovers. Save some for tomorrow. Thrall Bob is still hungry. He says, you guys just gonna sit there or get back to serving chow? Vilem says, yeah, Thrall Bob's right. I need everybody to clean this place up, restart the fire, and get chow back on. And Ball says, yeah, I can't expect my guys to row all day without any food. Alright, one more little scene here. The missing generic Ball Thrall emerges from the bushes. And he says, hey, Ragumby. Ragumby says, what the? What's going on here? Angry hippo rampage. More importantly, where have you been? We all thought you were dead, being a nameless generic thrall and all. What? No, man. Had to take a giant dump, then went to sleep behind the dunes. Talk about satisfying. Then that damn cat tried to eat me and woke me up. Ruined my nap. But here I am. Hey, what's for dinner? Alright, now, here's where things get shitty. I wanted generic Ball Thrall to say something snappy to emphasize the anticlimactic tone of his returning safely. After all, the build-up to his demise, but I couldn't think of anything snappy to say. So I'm leaving it at that. So that's the end of Wrath of Pharaoh's 24 Hippopotamus. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.